Hello, William Farkas with the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan.
Deanna Johnson, production manager.
Today we're going to be making our holiday leftover meals. We're going to be making ham and bean soup
And turkey tetrazzini.
We're going to get started with our Mirepoix. We're going to be doing onions to a large dice. Save your end caps and your papers for stock later. We're going to be slicing into cross sections, then rotating and pushing the knife down through to get a nice rough chop. Keep your fingers curled, your knuckles curled so that you don't cut your fingers off. That doesn't add any flavor. We've washed and capped our celery. We're going to score down the ribs, slicing long, thin strips to get a smaller dice. A smaller dice for me is preferred. I like smaller chunks of celery because the big chunks are my favorite.
It'll cook better too when they're smaller.
Then we're going to do carrots. Baby carrots, large carrots, shredded carrots. You can buy pre-diced or crinkle cut, whatever works for you. Now it's time for ham. What kind of ham is this?
This is a honey spiral ham. We've cooked it without the special sweet sauce that comes with it. You don't want your ham to be sweet if you're going to be putting into a soup or making a gravy.
Over to our saute pan.
You want to get it nice and sizzling.
Mirepoix is a base for a lot of stocks, sauces, and soups in the culinary world, and it can be done at your home too. Adding some salt, getting that well incorporated, pepper, minced garlic. We're using the stuff that comes out of a jar just for convenience. It's a great product. And then we're going to ladle in a little bit of chicken broth to deglaze the pan. And we're adding in rinsed white beans. Northern white beans have been rinsed. That pulls off the extra sodium that we're controlling the sodium. And pull it all together. Bay leaves really add to the body overall flavor. And you don't eat them, but they add a lot of richness to what you're cooking. And what's our magic ingredient for this soup?
Ketchup. Just a little bit of ketchup adds color and a little bit of zip.
And then serve that silly, sexy soup. It's turkey time. We have leftover turkey. This is breast meat. We're going to cut this into large chunks. Make sure there's no undesirable pieces from your turkey, but this is day-old chilled turkey. We're gonna slice this, chop this into about 1/4 to 1/2 inch cubes. Green peppers, we're gonna take the cores and seeds out. Remove any of the white membrane from the inside, add that to your stock. You don't want those into your main dish because the white membrane can be bitter. Again, we're doing a large dice on these green peppers. We're gonna do a rough chop on these mushrooms. These are pre-washed, pre-sliced. They're a little big for what we want to work with, so we're gonna give these a rough chop.
We're going to get our skillet nice and hot and drop all those veggies we chopped up. We're going to season it up with salt, pepper, garlic. Want our pan nice and hot. Before we put those in, we're going to deglaze with our stock. And for color, we're going to just add a couple teaspoons of pimentos. Usually see those in green olives, but they're basically just red peppers in a brine. Okay, in this bowl beside it, we've got some cream of mushroom soup. We're going to add in some cheese. Cheddar cheese works. We get those two mixed together, then we'll add in our veggies and our meat. You can thin it out with a little cream if you need to. Drop in your pasta and just mix it all together. Taste it for seasoning. Grease your baking dish and put all that in there. We're going to top it off with some more cheese before we put it in the oven. We're going to bake that about 350 for ½ hour. Just so that cheese gets nice and melted on top.